Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Check 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 check. Check 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 check. Just make sure we're good. Hello hello hello. Testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, we're rocking. Ladies. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna get into this. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get this started here. So what's good out there in the streets, in Facebook world? Man, happy Friday. This has been crazy today. Want to kind of jump right into this and have a conversation with my Facebook friends and family. Anybody who's following me know that I keep it totally 100 on anything that we talk about when it comes to finance, because it's something I'm very passionate about. And as I've been told by some clients, it's my anointing and my God's gift to really be able to understand these numbers and things of that nature. But understand that I come to you from a spirit of humility and a spirit of serving. So I'm not here to bash anybody. You know what I'm saying? I had a little fun on Facebook today with some of my comments. Obviously put some people in their feelings. So I just want to kind of I figure, versus, typing, let me just jump right on here and have this discussion. So here's the deal. Let's go ahead and set what's going on. Everybody's talking about what's happening in the stock market with Gamestop, right? We're talking about the stock and, how the folks, pull it together. You know what I'm saying? The retail investors, the small people pulled their monies together and just sent the market into disarray, and has really put, some of the billionaire hedge funds and other individuals, like hands up, like, hey, what's going on? You can't do this. Stop doing this, right? But what I found was this is an opportunity to really, really talk about investing and trading and stocks. So I started my day off, and I want to tell you guys how we got started here, how we even got here. Because usually I don't get on here and have a lot of conversations about, what people are doing with their money, because what you do with your money is what you do with your money. But it started with this. This morning, I saw somebody post in a Facebook group, and they said, hey, I have $30,000 in my savings account. How should I invest it so that I can flip it? Where should I put the money so I can flip it? And I was like mind blown. It's like literally, instead of going to a professional, you went to Facebook to ask what to do with your hard-earned money. Like, how hard did you have to work to get that $30,000 in savings? And you're willing to take advice from somebody on social media? And the person who responded to it immediately came out like, oh, you got to put it in cryptocurrency so you can flip it. And I'm like, what in the hell? Like, really? That's where we getting financial advice from now? So that was the first thing. The second thing, later on that day, later on in the morning, as I'm at the gym, I'll scroll through really quick. I'll see somebody, who's reached out to me several times, has no idea about investing or financial planning, don't know the difference between a CD and a savings account, don't know the difference between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA, giving financial advice and telling people, hey, new investors, this is what you should be doing with your money. And at that point in time, I think it was the tipping point for me, right? So when that tipping point hit, I kind of went into some posts. So let me share some of the posts I shared today and give you some context around where the post is coming from. So my first post was, it is actually concerning the amount of stock and investment advice I see being shared on social media. Actually, it's really scary. Here's the context behind this, y'all. Money, your livelihood, your financial livelihood is too important for you to go to social media. It's called social media, not financial planning, not financial advisory. It's called social media. For you go to a social platform and look for investment or financial advice. If you're serious about your money, you should be scheduling some time to talk to an individual. Now, granted, there's some platforms and some groups out there that I'm a part of where people share different ideas and things of that nature. And that's great from an education standpoint. That's absolutely phenomenal, because guess what? To really get into this investment game, you got to understand the language. And one way to understand the language is to be in forums and areas where people are actually talking the language. So I'm all for that, y'all. Totally all for that. But here's the deal, especially kind of with my Black folks. We are projected to have zero net worth. medium zero net worth by the year 2053, and you're out here on Facebook trying to figure out how to retire and how to create wealth. So it's actually very, very scary because you have individuals who don't understand holistically what wealth consists of. So anybody who knows me knows that I would turn you away to invest your money if you do not have a financial plan with us. So for those who don't know, maybe you're new to connect with me on Facebook. Yo, I've had a Series 7 since 2003. I'm a Series 7 stockbroker. I just recently walked away from my 7 to start my own investment advisory firm because I didn't want to, generate commissions on buying people's stocks, but I can still purchase investments. I've been doing this almost 20 years. So ain't shit you're going to really be to tell me if you ain't been doing this for close to 20 years about what I'm about to tell you right now. So here's the deal. It's not just about investing. It's where you invest. It's how you invest. Investing is only one component of a holistic financial plan. You got to have your budget and your cash flow together. So before you talk about trading, do you have savings set aside? Do you have 3 months of cushion, 6 months of cushion? If you don't have that, you shouldn't be talking about trading or investing right now, right? Hey, do you have life insurance? I'll be damned if you're out here talking about trading and investing and giving that advice and you don't have life insurance to cover the bases. That GameStop trade that you had, is that going to be leave 10, 15 years of income to your family if something happened to you? Like, are you kidding me right now? Investing is definitely important, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to grow your money. The only way we can close the wealth gap is to invest your dollars, because you're not going to make it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to be able to close the wealth gap putting money into your savings account. But investing, where are you investing? Are you investing inside a brokerage account, a taxable brokerage account where you're going to be taxed on that trade? So let's have that conversation real quick. Just a little simple takeaway here. If you're investing and trading inside a brokerage account and you go buy something today and you sell it later on today or later on this week, if you sell it in less than 365 days, you're paying short-term capital gains. So that money is being added to your taxable income at the highest tax rate. Are you setting some of that aside to make sure that you can pay the taxes, or it's just a lottery? I got the money and I'm gonna go trick it off. So that's something that you have to consider. So there's levels to this. It ain't just about, hey, let me go flip the money. What account are you doing it in? Are you doing it in a tax deferred account like a traditional IRA or Roth IRA? So at least you can get some tax deferment on that position, you know what I'm saying, versus having to pay, ordinary income tax on it. Like, all these is just so many different levels to this, y'all. So that's the first thing. So people got in their feelings about that one, right? Like, well, people out here making money and whatnot. Making money is not creating wealth. So let's jump into the next one here. So somebody made a comment and said, hey, making money is, income is not wealth. Wealth is measured by how long you can maintain your quality of life without active income. So if you made some money on a trade, I applaud you. And let me keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? Because some people probably took me the wrong way, because some people know that I'm a licensed investment advisor. I'm not downplaying anybody making a trade. I trade. I have a Coinbase account that I look at every day and talk to my wife like, I'm going to drop another 1,000 in. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on, right? So I trade that. But that's not my real money. That's my play money. My real money is set up in the funds and tax deferred accounts and tax-free accounts and life insurance and things of that nature, right? So I'm not saying that you shouldn't trade. I'm saying is this: trading is an active deal, right? But if we're talking about creating wealth, wealth isn't about, I made 200% on my trade this past week. Because wealth, that's how I measure wealth. How long could you maintain your quality of life if you stop doing what you actively do today to make money? So whether you're a school teacher, a barber, a janitor, a financial advisor, a contractor, whatever the case may be, if you stop working today, and traders, if you stop trading today, how long would you maintain your quality life? If your last trade is only going to be enough to cover your rent for the month, then you didn't create wealth. You made income. Income is not wealth. So that's another issue I have. Stop using the word wealth so damn much, because obviously y'all don't understand it. Wealth is when you can take your monthly lifestyle expenses and divide it by what you own. How long can you maintain your quality of life? Are you good for 24 months? Are you good for 12 months? Are you good for one day? Do you need 24 hours? That's how you measure wealth. Your income is not wealth. I've seen individuals, you know what I'm saying, who have burned through their income super quick, and that's not wealth. So let's keep that shit 100 today. Okay. So stop using wealth. Just because you made money on a trade, you didn't create wealth, you created income. Know the difference. Something else I paid in here. So as I sit back and watch, because real financial advisors with a license cannot give financial advice on social media. That's a compliance issue. So if somebody's giving you financial advice on social media, they're not licensed because that's a compliance issue. I can't tell you go buy this. That is a FINRA compliance issue. So I'm not giving you advice. I'm just giving you some context here. So I posted on here and people got any feelings about this one. Why do these social media traders only share their gains and never their losses? So I got a question for, you know what I'm saying, my quote unquote traders out there. Why is it when I go to social media, everybody posts like, oh, I made $200 today, or I made $100 today. So do you not lose money? So are you batting 100% on your trades? I'm not mad at you trading, but keep it 100 with the people. Post like, yo, I had a bad, how about you do this? Hey, y'all had a bad day today. You know what I'm saying? I'm down 100 today, but earlier this week I made 200. So I'm net, you know what I'm saying? Still up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a process. I'm learning. I commend you if you're trading. I'm not hating on you because guess what? You trading your own account is how you learn how to navigate in this particular space. And we got to close the wealth gap. And this is one way that you do it. So here's the deal. I commend you for trading. But stop telling people that bullshit that, hey, this is how you create wealth. Okay. Creating wealth is a process. Creating wealth is a system. Creating wealth is not an activity. You trading is an activity. Now, where you're trading, how you're trading, what kind of account you're trading, and how you're dealing with your taxes. Let's talk about the entire system, not just one strategy inside of it, right? So people got any feelings about that. And I don't mind you posting your gains. I'm totally cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could post and be like, hey, I made 400% on Zoom when I bought it when it went public. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it's about because it's about the system. I'd rather tell you, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got 40 months of wealth. If I got hit by a car today, my family will be able to maintain this same quality of life for the next 40 months. I'd rather tell you that versus what I made on a particular investment option, right? So let's keep it moving though. Another post I made right here. And people kind of got in their feelings. Investing without a plan is like buying furniture without a house. Let me say that again. Investing without a plan is like buying furniture without a house. Here's the deal. In the year of 2020, I turned away, I believe, close to $750,000 of people reaching out to me and said, hey, I want to invest with you. I heard you're a dope financial advisor. I got some money. I want to invest. And I said, well, here's the deal. I don't invest anybody's money without having a financial plan. And they're like, oh, well, I don't want a financial plan. I just want to invest with you. Hard pause. I don't invest anybody's money without having a financial plan. Let me tell you why. Here's the deal. A financial plan is your blueprint. So imagine you were getting your dream home. Before you even start building that home, you would get the blueprint to say, these is the number of bedrooms. Is it a 3-story? How many garages? Indoor, basketball court, whatever the case may be. But you have to have that drawing, that roadmap to say this is the dream house. And then after you have the drawings, the blueprint, then it's easy to find investments because you put them in the right place. If you don't have a financial plan that addresses these 6 components, if you don't have these 6, you don't have a financial plan. So let me keep it 100 with you. If it doesn't address cash flow and budget, number 1. If it doesn't address risk management, life insurance, protecting yourself and your health and your loved ones, 2. If it doesn't invest retirement planning, knowing what your numbers are, how much money do you need in today's dollars 20, 30 years from now? Because $10 a day ain't going to spend like $10 tomorrow. So you need to be planning for that future number, not the number today. Investing. Though I'm licensed to deal with investments, my clients know I don't care where we invest. If we get the best return on real estate, let's go with the real estate. If the best ROI is for you to put money into your business and bubble that, let's do that. Because investing is not about did I pick the right stock or the right ETF. It's really understanding what is your required return on investment that you need to hit your goal and how much money you need to put in on a frequent basis. That's what it comes down to. Okay. Next, we have tax optimization. While all y'all talking about investing in the whole nine, I don't see anybody ever talk about long-term capital gains versus short-term capital gains. Let me break it down for you super quick. For my traders out there, my Bitcoin people, my Forex people, let's keep shit totally 100 because you probably ain't got your 1099 yet to know what the deal is. If you do not hold a position for a year, you are subject to short-term capital gains, which is ordinary income. So if you made a quick 20, 30, 40, $50,000 lick in the course of less than 365 days, you're going to have to add that to your ordinary income for the year. Is that going to put you in a different tax bracket? Is that going to change the game? So guess what? You made that look outstanding. Go ahead and shave off about 20, 30, 40% of that and sit someplace so you can pay the taxes when it's due, right? Again, but if you make the trade, that's a good look. I ain't tripping on that at all. You know what I'm saying? I want you to go make the money. Like, real talk, I don't care if anybody listening to this becomes a client of mine. I want to see you win. That's who I am. I want to see other people win, period. But long-term capital gains, let's talk about it. If you hold that position for a longer period of time, your long-term capital gains may be anywhere between 0 to 20%. So would you rather pay 5%? Or would you rather pay 40% tax on that, right? You have to plan for that. So that's the other component of a financial plan, the tax planning, the tax optimization. But y'all don't want to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that requires you to come to the table and be an adult and be responsible. Because guess what? We don't pay our bills with gross, we pay our bills with net. And we cannot get around the tax piece, but you better understand the tax laws because it's super important if you're going to quote unquote create wealth. And last but not least is your estate planning. So here's the deal. I'm not in anybody's pocket. I don't know what you did, but real talk, don't come around me talking about what you did in Forex or what you did in Gamestop or what you did in this trade and you ain't got no life insurance and you ain't done no estate planning to take care of your family. That's irresponsible as hell. You know what I'm saying? And the deal is, I'll keep it 100. We just finished our estate plan here recently. Now, I already had life insurance, so I wasn't tripping on that, but I want to make sure that I really set my kids up for real generational wealth, not just talking out the side of my neck. So that's, you know what I'm saying, how I feel about that whole piece. So here's the deal. If you're investing without having a written financial blueprint / plan, you're being reckless. It's the same thing as buying furniture without a house. How silly would I look if you saw me? Oh, P, what you doing with the big screen TV? Yo, I got the 70-inch fam, you know what I'm saying, with the leather couch. Oh, where you live at, crib? Where you live at, fam? Oh, I ain't got a house, but I got the furniture. You look at me like, you're foolish. That's reckless. That's stupid. Yeah. Let's let that sink in for a second. So we're going to keep that moving. All right. Next piece in here, you know what I'm saying? People kind of got in their feelings about this. Money and investment principle number one. It's kind of like this. You have to master addition before you go to calculus. Why is it that people want to skip the fundamentals and immediately go to the advanced shit? What is that about? I see it now as a former athlete. I was having this conversation with one of my homeboys on here about basketball. I see these basketball trainers out here teaching kids how to do a triple step back Euro step 30-foot three-pointer, but they can't make a left-hand layup. They don't have any basketball IQ. They don't know, you know what I'm saying, when to curl. They don't know, you know what I'm saying, when to hedge. They don't know when to do a fade. They have no basketball IQ, but they can do all of this other stuff. So you haven't learned the fundamentals. Here's the deal, y'all. You can't avoid learning fundamentals. The same thing I tell my daughters and keeping it 100 with them. Here's the deal. You have to make sure you master your addition and subtraction, because if you haven't mastered that, you're not going to do well in division and multiplication. And if you don't have that, you're not going to do well in calculus. So it's something that you build on. Stop skipping steps when it comes to your money. Like, really? You got to stop doing it and stop listening to cats who skip steps. Right now, you can go through the process a lot faster by getting some coaching or working with somebody, something along those lines, but stop skipping steps. It's crazy. All right. Other piece that we have in here. Hold on. You know, I talked about the income not, you know what I'm saying, income not being wealth. What else we have in here? Oh, I think that was it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's it right there. So I just want to jump on here, y'all, to add some context to the situation. One, am I against traders? Am I against cryptocurrency cash? Am I against Forex? Absolutely not. I love it that people are engaged. I love it that you're learning the language. I love it that you're learning what an option is and what a put and call is. Because guess what? I studied this shit. I'm licensed with it. You know what I'm saying? I got a Series 7 back in 2003. I'm almost 20 years in the game. So I love the fact now that we can speak the same language. But in application, in implementation, you got to make sure you have the basics. Like you can't go from, oh, I don't even have a savings account and don't even know the interest rate of my savings account and I don't even know what a CD is versus a mutual fund to, oh, I'm trading Forex and I'm trading. What, are you kidding me? So you just skip all the other steps to get there. We got to stop skipping steps. So I'm coming to y'all from a position of love. I'm coming y'all to the position of, hey, as a servant, because I want to see people win. I've made some horrible financial mistakes. Oh, somebody said that here recently on a post. It was like, yo, I said, why don't people post their losses? They post their gains all day. So that's one of my posts I had. I was like, hey, so my traders, you post your gains all day. Why don't you post your losses? Somebody's like, oh, well, who wants to talk about the negative? That tells me somebody who's super soft. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Why are you soft? Because guess what? We don't just learn. Where we really learn is in our obstacles. Where we really learn is losing. You know how I became a dope CFO for multiple businesses across the country? Because I lost the $7 million real estate portfolio because I didn't have the right system in place, because I didn't understand how to run a business. I knew how to make money, but I didn't know how to run a business. And after I took that L and digested that and said, you know what? I don't want anybody to ever feel the way I felt, and became an expert in that space and learned what I did wrong and what I should have did. Now I'm in a position to help other people. So traders, while you're out there posting, you know what I'm saying, on your Facebook, on your social media, oh, y'all made $200 a day. Nobody care about that shit. Tell me how you lost 500 and how you had the resiliency to stay in there and do another trade. That's going to impress me. Your little $200 don't impress me. And also, too, just on a side note, stop telling me about other people's money. Somebody commented on my journal like, oh, I know traders who, I don't care about the other traders. Tell me about your money. Right? Anybody want to come see me? Shoot, we can lift up the hood and show you what we're doing. Right? So that's my take, y'all. So coming to y'all out of love this Friday. I had time today. I've been watching for a long time, and I had time today. So I just wanted to jump in here and, hey, this is what it is. Understand, my door is always open. I have a conversation. I have a ton of stuff on YouTube, free information. You inbox me, you know what I'm saying? If you got a question, I probably got a video on it, because really, at the end of the day, I want to see somebody win. I want to see all of us win. You ain't even got to be my client for me to see you win, because I'm still going to clap for you. So Perry does not dislike traders, just so we know. I love it that you're doing, because you're getting the language down. And I told a group this the other day. I'm doing a group financial planning seminar workshop for a group. And I said, here's the deal, y'all. Here's the deal. You got to get the language. Get the language. It's finances is almost like traveling to a different country. If you're traveling to France and you don't speak French, you're going to be lost. But after you get over there and you get around it and you start speaking the language, now you can order food. Now you can buy a crib. Now you can move around and do your thing. You can maneuver around because you understand the language. I love that you're doing it. Get the language down, but stop skipping damn steps. If we don't close this wealth gap, then we need to get our mind right and stop skipping steps and have a financial plan. And your word up, don't hit me up talking about, oh, P, I got $5,000 I want to invest with you, because this is what I'm going to tell you. Keep your $5,000 unless you're willing to invest $1,000 or $2,000 into a holistic financial plan that addresses all 6 components. I'm not the right advisor for you. You can go do your Robinhood piece. You can go holler at somebody else. I'm not the advisor for you, because I'd rather you spend the money on having a plan that's going to tell you exactly when and where and how you need to invest versus you giving money and me making a commission or something along those lines. All right. So that's who I am. Let me jump in here real quick and see if we got some questions, because I know I'm going in on cats right now. And I just want to have this conversation and see what's good. So let me jump in here, see if we got anybody. You got some questions or anything, because I'm here and I can talk about it. Creating wealth, boom, boom. Okay, cool. No questions in here. So, hey, y'all, mad love. Keep building out here. Again, I'm a resource. I'm a servant. I want to see people win. But I've sat back long enough and watched this clown foolery on social media. Stop getting financial advice off of social media. Be an adult. Are you kidding me? What? Be an adult. Sit down with somebody who knows what they're talking about and put you a plan together. Stop buying furniture without a house. And also too, just as a full disclaimer, I got clients who have trading accounts. And I actually sent a client $5,000 the other day and say, they was like, hey, P, I'm thinking about getting into this particular stock and what you think? I was like, yo, are we gonna hold it? Are we going to invest? Because I'm an investor. If we're not going to hold it, if we don't plan on holding it for a couple of years, we probably don't need to buy it with me. And they're like, I might try to jump in and out. I said, cool, I'll send you the money to you. I sent them $5,000 for them to do the trade because I love for my clients to be engaged. I'll manage your real money, and the money that you want to go, do that with, by all means, do that, because now we speak in the same language, and that's how we win. It starts with us speaking the same language, like real talk. So that's my rant today, y'all. Share this if you think it was powerful, if it made some sense. And I just want to just thank y'all for joining me. So everybody who jumped on here, y'all, peace. I appreciate y'all. Nothing but love. Oh, shameless plug. Go to perryjeffries.com/free resources. Free resources. You ain't got to pay for none of it. You can join our entrepreneur wealth building community. We call it the entrepreneur ecosystem. You can get our YouTube joint, get on our mailing list so we can send stuff out to you. So again, we just want to see y'all win. Happy Friday, y'all. Peace.